This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. Pope Francis has died. History's first Latin American pontiff who charmed the world with his care for impoverished people, critiques of capitalism, and concern about climate change. He had suffered from chronic lung disease. Yesterday, on Easter Sunday, Pope Francis rode his Pope-mobile through St. Peter's Square, offering blessings. People with disabilities face greater risks as disasters strike. WMNF's Helen Lee reports on a film and panel discussion coming up highlighting how people with disabilities are impacted by natural disasters.
On Earth Day, April 22nd, is the premiere of Invincible Impact, Disability on Climate Change's Frontline, a disaster documentary. Afterwards, there will be a panel discussion on disability and environmentalism. Experts will talk about how to better protect the community in critical situations. Keegan Julius is the executive director of Yes of America United, one of the organizers.
The film is really going to highlight those accessibility issues, those gaps when it comes to disaster preparedness. The panel is going to highlight what do we do next? What are the solutions and how do we move forward?
It will take place on Tuesday, April 22nd at 7:30 in the evening at Tampa Theater. For WMNF News, I'm Helen Lee.
This month, Michael Stevens took the reins as Tampa International Airport's fourth CEO in history. Now WMNF's Chris Young reports Stevens, former chief counsel for Hillsborough Area Regional Transit, is calling for local transit to and from the airport.
The new CEO, Michael Stevens, fielded questions from members of the civic group Tampa Tiger Bay Club. One key topic, rail transportation from the airport into the city. It's something that Stevens says is needed.
We're the 17th largest metropolitan statistical area. We have to look at how we connect this region. Road projects are great. We're going to have to continue to have road widening projects, but that is not going to do the trick for us.
He says the will is there for better transportation. He saw it after a 2018 referendum that would have raised Hillsborough County sales tax in exchange for transportation improvements, received 57% voter support, but it was struck down by the Florida Supreme Court. Now, Stevens says organizations must work together to make better transportation happen.
It's never been a problem just for one entity. It's all of our problems, the voters, the business community, our political leadership.
Other topics discussed were new technology for the airport and maintaining airport employee satisfaction. Chris Young, WMNF News, Tampa.
Tampa International Airport CEO Michael Stevens spoke to the Tampa Bay Tiger Bay Club on Friday and discussed new technology he wants to see coming to the airport. Stevens says he wants to use biometrics so that you can get from your garage to your gate without ever having to pull your credentials.
And a lot of people say, okay, what are the privacy implications? And we get that, but the reality is the TSA has all of your information. And guess what? Most of us unlock our phones every day with our face and all those types of things.
He also said the airport is looking at eVTOL vehicles for customers at Tampa International Airport. Stevens says they're essentially flying cars that would be able to get people from Tampa to Orlando in about 25 minutes. A House bill seeking to ban geoengineering and so-called weather modification in Florida is nearing its final legislative hurdle. Jenny Jacoby reports on the bill.
An anti-weather modification bill is getting closer to Ron DeSantis' desk for approval. The bill, which is now before the full House, would ban the release of any substance that could potentially impact weather, sunlight, or temperature. Violators may face a $100,000 fine and a misdemeanor charge. It would also require airports to file monthly reports to the Florida Department of Transportation on any aircraft capable of being equipped with geoengineering technology, which may include attached aerosol devices. While these practices are not new, a recent surge in related conspiracy theories and widespread misunderstanding has led several states to consider similar bans. The House companion version of the bill threatens even loftier consequences for violators, with a $200,000 fine and a third-degree felony charge. DeSantis has publicly expressed support for the Senate version of the bill. I'm Jenny Jacoby in Miami.
Sunny skies today with highs around 90. Cloudy skies tonight with overnight lows in the upper 60s. Partly cloudy tomorrow with highs in the upper 80s. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.